Now, this unit, we're going to finish with similar right triangles. Okay, similar right triangles means that on each of these figures, right, I have 4 examples. On each of these figures, I'm giving you guys 3 triangles. And all 3 triangles are right triangles. Not only they're right triangles, but they are all similar. And I am giving you 3 triangles. One of them, let me highlight it in green. One of them you guys can see right here. Okay, that's one triangle. The other triangle, you highlight this in yellow. You guys see it there. Now the 90-degree angle for this triangle is right there. And then the third triangle, well, you guys can see it, is this one. Now I'm going to rearrange my triangles. Let me take a look. I'm going to have a green triangle, as we can see. I have, in this case, a yellow triangle. I'm going to use this so we can see. And then I have a red triangle. I'm going to rearrange them. Now, one thing that the way I want to line up my triangles, I'm going to write this in black up here. From all the 3 sides, I want the smallest side here at the side. Here at the bottom, I'm going to put the medium side. And then here diagonally, I'm going to put the large side. We know in the right triangle, the large side, we call that hypotenuse, which is the side that is diagonal. So I'm going to make sure I line everything correctly. Now, looking at the green triangle, I'm going to say this is the small side. Let me write this in black. Let's see. This is the small side, this is the medium side, and this is the large side. Okay, so when I look at the information, I have no idea how big is the small side. The medium side is X, and I have no information on the large side. Now, when I look at the yellow triangle, I'm gonna say this is the small side, this is the medium side, and this is the large side. So I have that the small side is 36. The medium side, I have no idea. But the large side is 60. Okay. Now when I'm looking at the red triangle, I'm gonna say this side is the small side, this side is the medium side, and this side is the large side. So when I match it here, my small side is 60. I have no idea what's the medium side, and I'm gonna say the large side is X plus 36. Because look, I'm looking at the entire side. Now from my 3 triangles, I'm only gonna use 2. I'm going to use the 2 triangles that I know 2 measurements of it. Interesting part is that the measurements that I know on one triangle are the corresponding sides on the other triangle. So I'm going to be using this triangle and this triangle. Again, from the 3 triangles that I have, I'm only going to use 2. I'm going to use the 2 triangles that I know 2 sides of each. And like I said, the interesting part is the 2 sides of one triangle that I know are corresponding to the 2 sides of the other triangle. All right, so from the yellow triangle, I know the measurements 36 and 60. So let me make a fraction out of that. 36 goes with this 60, and 60 goes with X plus 36. Now, to be honest, I don't want to be dealing with big numbers. I have a calculator, but I still want to simplify the fraction 36 over 60. Let me divide each by 12. I want to deal with small numbers. So you don't have to. You can deal with big numbers, right? You can just type them in. But I want to deal with small numbers. So 36 over 60, let me call that 3 over 5. I divided each number by 12. Okay, so let me cross multiply now. Because of the plus sign, I'm going to go 3 times x and 3 times 36. So that gives me 3x plus 108 is equal to 60 times 5 is 300. Now, this plus 108, let me move it over as a minus 108. So I have that 3x is equal to, I know 300 minus 108 is 192. Let me divide each side by 3. It gives me that x is equal to 64. 192 divided by 3 is 64. My instructions were find the missing length indicated. So basically solve for x. Good. Let's take a look at question number 32. Honestly, I'm just going to be looking at this triangle and this triangle. Okay, now from the yellow triangle, I know this is the small side, medium, and large. So I know the small side is 9. I don't know the medium side, but I'm going to say the large side is 15. And then from the red triangle, I'm going to say this is the small side, this is the medium, and this is the large. The small side is 15. I don't know the medium side, but the large side is x plus 9. So I'm going to write this as 9 over 15 is equal to 15 over x plus 9. I did this 9 over 15. This 9 goes with 15, and 15 goes with x plus 9. Again, I want to deal with small numbers if possible. 9 over 15. Let me divide each of these numbers by 3. So let me just call this 3 over 5. So I just want to deal with small numbers. You don't have to. You can just cross multiply, deal with a calculator. Let me cross multiply now. Because of the plus sign, I'm going to have to go 3 times x and 3 times 9. So that gives me 3x plus 27 equals 15 times 5 is 75. Okay, this plus 27, let me move it over as a minus 27. So I get that 3x by itself, but I know 75 minus 27 is 48. So I have 3x is equal to 48. Let me divide both sides by 3. So x is equal to 16. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna do the same thing with this other 2 questions. Let me just give myself some room to work. Make sure from the 3 triangles that you have, you are using 2 triangles only. Actually, I only need to use 2. But make sure you know 2 sides of each triangle. Okay. I'm going to use this blue side, this blue triangle. I know the small side is 48, and this medium side is x minus 36. See how the big side was x, and I took away 36. So I know I'm going to be using this triangle. The small side is 48, and the medium side is x minus 36. Now let me look at another triangle that I know 2 sides. I'm going to be using this triangle. The small side is 36. The medium side is 48. So I'm going to write this as 48 over x minus 36. It is equal to 36 over 48. I want to deal with small numbers. So both 36 and 48, let me divide each by 12. So that gives me 3 over 4. I'm ready to cross multiply. I'm going to go this way, and I get 3x minus 108 is equal to 192. Right, 48 times 4 is 192. Now this minus 108, let me move it to the other side as a plus 108. So I get that 3x is equal to 300. Right, 192 plus 108 is 300. Now let me divide both sides by 3, and I get x is equal to 100. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's see, lastly here, number 34. I want to choose this red triangle. I know one side is 12 and the second side is 16. So I'm definitely going to use that one. The small side is 12 and the medium side is 16. And the second triangle I'm going to use is this one in blue. I know the medium side is 12, but I know the small side. I know something about the small side. What do you get? It's a hint. Look at the X and the 16. Yeah, I'm going to call this X minus 16. So again, I'm using the blue triangle where the small side is X minus 16 and the medium side is 12. So I'm ready to solve for X. Let me write this as 12 over 16. I know 12 goes with X minus 16 and 16 goes with 12. I can simplify my fractions, but in this case, I'm not going to simplify. I'm just going to go straight across. I get 16 times x, that's 16x, minus 16 times 16, that's 256, equals 12 times 12 is 144. Okay, so now this minus 256, let me move it over as a plus 256. So I get that 16x is equal to 400. Okay, let me divide both sides by 16. So that gives me x equals 400 divided by 16. That's 25. There you go. Let me zoom out so you guys can see what we did today. There you go.